Yep, this is gonna be a very, very vague review. A Cure for Wellness. Now, A Cure for Wellness is the latest movie directed by Gore Verbinski, the guy that gave us the Pirates of the Caribbean saga. The film tells the story of Dane DeHaan. He's a stockbroker. He's a bit of a narcissistic asshole who just got promoted and whose company is about to merge with another huge company. Unfortunately, one of the board members had kind of a mental breakdown and he's currently hiding at a spa in Switzerland. So the board convinces Dane DeHaan's character to go there, get him back in order to get his signature. However, once he arrives in Switzerland and visits that spa, he soon finds himself in a very creepy and unsettling environment that may or may not be deadly and hostile towards him. Now I can tell you guys, I virtually knew nothing about this movie, nothing. But I got lucky enough to catch an early press screening and I got a chance to actually interview director Gore Verbinski and star of the film Dane DeHaan. And I think the best way to describe this film is to actually quote Gore Verbinski, because he considers his audience a patient that goes through the process of this cure for wellness. This film was fabulous. First of all, the cinematography and style and atmosphere of this film is really unique. I honest to God believe that you could literally take any still image from the movie and have an amazing portrait at your hand. But this movie is so much more than just style over substance. First and foremost, this is a classical psychological thriller with horror elements that harkens back to films like The Shining, the golden age of horror and psychological terror, movies from the 70s. This is what Gore Verbinski tried to capture in this film, and he created an original masterpiece in my opinion. The plot and lore itself is really thick in content. There are layers upon layers of content, twists and turns that really catch you off guard, because when I saw the trailer I was like, is that just Shutter Island all over again? And it's not. It's absolutely not. It's a unique story. It's something that I personally have never seen before. And the acting is top notch. First of all, Dane DeHaan, he is great in the film. You meet the guy and you're like, yeah, he's a narcissistic asshole. He only cares about money. He only cares about himself. And he's a bit of a dick. However, as the movie progresses, we learn a lot about this guy's past. And you're like, yeah, I understand where he's coming from. And the more he dives into this bizarre world of this particular spa, he is being tested. His morality is being tested and his sanity is being tested. And Dane DeHaan plays that part to perfection. He is phenomenal in the film. Also great in the film is Mia Goth. Yeah, Shia LaBeouf's wife. She's in the film and she plays a patient, the only young patient. She was so authentic. She always felt like she's not completely there. She spent too much time of her life in that facility. It really feels like she really didn't have too much social contact in her entire life. And part of her performance was really childlike. But right there, that's really hard to pull off without being cheesy and over the top. I think she did a phenomenal job and I really want to see her in more shit. The relationship between her and Dane DeHaan is also extremely interesting because naturally he feels drawn to her. He wants to find out about this place. He wants to find out why she's there. But first and foremost, his entire perspective changes because he went in there to get a board member to sign a piece of paper to get more money. But once he's there and once stuff happens, he actually has a moral obligation to stay there and to figure shit out. You see that I'm really keeping it vague because I don't want to spoil anything about this movie. But what I can tell you is that this movie is fantastic. The atmosphere is phenomenal. The cinematography is out of this world. The acting is top notch. And yeah, there are some truly graphic, disgusting, and eerie sequences, but I believe they aren't there for the sake of being disgusting. I really believe that they are in support of the plot, of the overall story, which is why they're not gratuitous. If I have one issue with the film, then it is the fact that it does drag on and it could have been 10 to 15 minutes shorter. And I don't think that this movie has too much replay value. Other than that, this was a welcome surprise. I love this movie and I absolutely recommend it to you guys. A Cure for Wellness gets the silver medal. Honest to God, this one caught me by surprise. So, A Cure for Wellness, have you seen it? What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comment section below. And thank you guys, as always, for watching. And if you like what you see here and you want to see more, then just subscribe.